Hey there, welcome back to Yoga and Wellness with Rachel. Today's practice is a mandala flow that is designed to boost your heart rate, boost your energy. Look, Java's joining us today. So feel free to go ahead and get into something comfy. I'm not going to recommend any props for this practice, but as always, if you want to have blocks nearby or anything that you know you're going to want, go ahead and get that ready. So with that being said, go ahead and roll out your mat and meet me right back here. All right, I'll welcome you to today's practice by inviting you to find a nice strong mountain pose near the front of your mat. So the feet can either be right underneath your hip points, or the insides of the feet can be side by side with the outsides of the feet parallel to one another. Go ahead and loop the shoulders forward and up, back and down as you let the arms hang heavy by your sides. Spread and press through the four corners of the feet as you draw that earth energy up through the legs. Feel the length through all four sides of the torso. And reach up tall through the crown of the head. You might invite your eyes to soften or close here and just tune into the rhythm of your body's breath as you arrive fully in this space. Nice deep breath in together. And gently release. And so as you come to your practice today, I'll invite you to invite a sense of playfulness into today's practice. So releasing any judgment, releasing any expectation, and really just giving yourself this time to play and explore on your mat. Another nice deep breath in. Gently let that go. And finding our way to the front of the mat if we're not there already. Come into our sun salutation, sweeping the arms up and overhead. You're welcome to add a little back bend here if you'd like. And then lead with the heart, hinge at the hips, melt forward over those legs. Inhale to a long flat back. Bend your knees, plant the hands, step or hop. Find your plank. Knees can be lifted or knees can be grounded, yogi's choice. We're going to shift the weight gently forward, hug the ribs with the elbows, lower to the belly. Shoulders loop back, elbows in close, root through the pelvic triangle and rise, cobra. Exhale to lower, tuck the toes, inhale to plank. And exhale, hips press back and away, downward facing dog. Spread and press through those fingertips. Let the head hang heavy, the shoulders soften away from the ears. You can pedal out through those feet if you'd like. And when you're ready, soften through those knees, gaze between the thumbs, step or hop the feet between the hands, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, your forward fold. Press into the feet to rise. Sweep the arms back up to the sky, back bend if it feels good. And then flow right back into that forward fold. Inhale to lengthen through the crown, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to soften. Plant the hands, step or hop, find your plank. Release to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release, tuck the toes, inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. A couple breaths here, let the neck be long. Really find that length through the spine. Steady breaths in. Gentle breaths out. As you're ready, come high on those toes, bend the knees, gaze between the thumbs, and step or hop the feet between the hands, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to soften. This time bend the knees, find your way into chair pose. Release the tailbone, shoulders soften. A few deep breaths right here. One more deep breath in, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a long flat back. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step that left foot way back, drop the left knee to the earth. Circle sweep fingertips to sky, shoulders melt away from the ears. Tuck those back toes, lift that back knee. Press back through the back heel, sink down over that front heel. And palms face in as we take the hands back, reach, stretch, open. And inhale to rise as you open into warrior two. Press back through the outside edge of that back foot. Shoulders stack right over those hips as you can lengthen the fingertips away from one another. From here, finding our way into side angle, dropping that right elbow to the thigh as we zip that left arm past the left ear. Length through the side body, deep breaths here, in and out. From here, flowing into our star pose as we take the arms to the sky, straighten the legs and turn the feet out. Take up space, stretch and breathe. Beautiful. Coming to warrior two, facing the back of our mat. That right foot turns in, left toes face towards the back, and soften down into warrior two before flipping that front palm and reaching back and up. Reverse warrior. Find a gaze that feels good for you. And then cartwheel those hands down to frame the front foot, coming onto the toes of the back foot. Find your way into plank. Lower to the belly. Inhale up into cobra. Exhale to release, tuck those toes, find your plank, and shift those hips back, downward facing dog. So with that right heel to the sky, and in your own time, come forward, knee to nose. Inhale to extend, and drop that right foot between the hands. Drop the back knee, flip the hands to the sky, breathe. Shoulders release down the back, tuck the back toes, lift that back knee. Palms face in, stretch back, reach back, breathe. Inhale to rise and exhale, open out warrior two. Heart over hips. Draw those pinky fingers back, open the heart, open the chest. And find your way into that side angle, elbow to knee, extend that left arm back and overhead. Coming back to our star pose now, stretch the front leg, toes to point towards the far corners of the mat. Reach, take up space. And as you're ready, turn those right toes in, left toes forward, sink back into warrior two. Flip that front palm, reverse warrior, breathe. And come onto the toes of the back foot as we come to frame that front foot. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to soften and press back into your chair, breathing here. Slow, steady breaths in, deep, steady breaths out. As you're ready, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift to lengthen. And bend the knees, plant the hands, step that right foot way back, drop the right knee. So with the fingertips to the sky, breathe. Shoulders melt down the back, tuck those back toes, lift that back knee. Palms face in, release the hands back, stretch and open through the heart. Inhale to rise and exhale, warrior two. Press through the outside edge of that back foot. Head over heart, over pelvis. Be mindful the left knee doesn't fall in. Keep it over the ankle or behind it. From here, our side angle, extended side angle. Reach that right ear. Right arm past the ear, excuse me. Find whatever gaze feels good. And then find your way into star. Toes turn out, reach out, take up space. As you're ready, coming into warrior two, facing the back of our mat, breathe. Flip the right palm, reach up and over, warrior two. Excuse me, reverse warrior. And coming onto the toes of the back foot, frame that front foot, plant the hands, find your plank. We'll lower to the belly, press it up, cobra. Exhale to lower, tuck those toes, plank pose. Hips shift back and away. Shoulders release away from the ears, find that length in the spine. Flip the left heel to the sky. Use the core to help guide the knee to the nose, and then inhale to extend. Release that left foot to the mat between the hands, drop that back knee. Fingertips release to the sky, shoulders melt away from the ears. Tuck the back toe, lift that back knee, breathe. Palms face in, reach the hands back, breathe. Opening the heart, opening the chest. Inhale as we rise and exhale, warrior two. Deep, steady breaths in, slow, steady breaths out. Dropping that left elbow to the left thigh, reach the right arm past the ear, breathe. Inhale, finding your way, straightening that leg, taking up space, finding our star pose. As you're ready, finding warrior two, facing the front of the mat, right knee forward, flip that right palm, reach up and over, breathing. Connecting breath to movement. Curling the toes around, framing that front foot, stepping forward. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold, and inhale, press up into chair. Couple deep, steady breaths here. And press into those feet to rise. Add a gentle back bend if it feels good. Bring the hands through heart center. Back down by your sides, mountain pose. A couple deep breaths here, in and out. From here, I'll invite you to heel toe those feet right underneath those hip points. Soften through the knees. And just a fun little feel-good flow here. You might have practiced this with me before. We're going to cross the arms in front of the chest. Open the arms wide. Inhale to reach for the sky. And then exhale, whoosh, arms reach back. So it's a cross, open, lift, and sweep. Cross, open, lift, and sweep. We'll do that 2 more times. And on this last one, go ahead and hold in your chair pose. Breathing here. Bring those palms to heart center. You might pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Press into those feet to rise, reach for the sky, back bend if it feels good. Guide those hands through heart center, down by the sides. And again, hips right over the heels, soften through those knees. Just a gentle rock side to side. Let the arms swing. Breathing mindfully. I'm beginning to slow it down. Beautiful. Coming to the space of stillness as we sweep the arms out to the side and overhead. Catch that right wrist and hinge over to your left. Inhale through center, switching sides, opening out to the other side. Inhale as you rise, exhale, hands come down by the sides. And from here, take a deep breath in, reach up tall, exhale, lead with the heart, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale to a long flat back. Exhale to release, just pause here. As you soften through the knees, take hold of wrists or elbows and gently sway side to side. Feel that length through the spine. You can shake or nod your head. Release the fingertips down as you soften through those knees. Inhale up halfway. Exhale to fold, press into the earth to rise. Circle, sweep fingertips to sky, reach tall. Exhale as the hands come down by the sides. Just a couple more deep breaths here. Inhale as we sweep out to the side and overhead. Exhale to release. And last one, inhale to rise. Exhale to release, finding that prayer-like position in front of the heart. Deep breath in, gently release. As always, finding gratitude for this practice, for this time we've taken to care for our body, to care for our mind, and perhaps bringing a little bit of that playfulness that you may have experienced here on our mat today to travel with us throughout the rest of our day. As always, I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. The light that is within me honors and recognizes the light in each of you. Namaste.